Hello everyone and welcome to my Adobe After Effects tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how can you create a good transition effect using optical flare and red gear. But before we get started with the tutorial, I would like to talk to you about my new channel, Training for Graphics. Friends, I have been spending a lot of time uploading videos on this channel now. Okay, I have made After Effects beginners, Premiere beginners, Photoshop beginners. It is very much like my current channel, tutorials for graphics, but my advanced course for Premiere, that is Premiere Beyond the Basics, is gonna get uploaded to this new channel. So if you are interested in learning this course, make sure you're subscribed to Training for Graphics and enjoy the tutorials. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. Let's get started with the tutorial now. Okay, so here's what we are gonna be creating. So as you can see, we have got some ink bleeds come out, we have some slow-mos, and then we have the star transition, or actually the optical flare transition, and then we even have like a zoom in effect. So here's how you create that. Now, I was just practicing. Okay, I'm going to remove all these layers. I'm going to firstly create a composition. I'm actually created a custom composition. Press Ctrl Y to create a new solid. We're going to call this background. We don't really need this, but it is a good idea to have this. So I'm going to make this black 1050. Just make it comp size. Click OK. Press Control Shift Alt O to launch bridge, and then browse to red gear. And over here you can actually take a look at some of the ink drops that are here. So you get like a preview, and then you can even decide which you want. So I would advise you all to go with something like this, drop 9. Or with drop 16. I've actually practiced with these two effects, and they are good. You can even go for drop 11 or drop 15. 15 looks good, or drop 1 also is good, but I'm gonna go for drop 9 this time. So take it to After Effects, drop it over here, just bring it to your composition, and it is good. Now firstly, take a look at which side it is coming from. If it is coming from the below or the downside, then you need to rotate this thing. Hold on the W key, and then you can just rotate it like that and take it to the side like this. And yeah, one good thing is to scale it up, because what we want is this ink bleed to kind of come in the center. So it is a good idea if we scale it up really large. Okay, that looks good. Now somewhere over here we are gonna make a cut. I think go ahead 1.5 seconds or 1 second 20 frames, then go to edit and go to split layer. Just gonna put a split over here. Your first layer, do a right click on it, go to time, and take time scratch. And over here, change the scratch factor to somewhere like 40%, 40 or I don't know 50%. And that just gonna zoom in, or actually speed up the video clip. So, and then you have this little blank space in the middle. Cover that up by bringing your second layer very close to. So we basically have like a fast, and then we have like a very slow-mo effect. So we don't even need Twixtor for this. Okay, it is very easy to create, and it looks very nice. If you feel that the speed is not really being shown right now, you cannot see the slow-mo effect, then just increase the time scratch for the below layer. So go to time scratch, and then just make this, I don't know, 30%. Click OK, then cover the space like that. Now we have like a very slow-mo. So we have the very fast, then very slow, like that. Then go somewhere around like 3 seconds. 3 seconds I think is good. And now since we have already done the cut, we can just select both the layers, press Ctrl D for duplicate, and then just hold on the W key and rotate the duplicated layers like that. Just push them to the side. Change the blend mode of these layers to add, because we want both the layers to be seen, right? Okay, now we can see we have something very nice come on. Amazing. Okay, so now we need to change the color of these things. So I'm going to select one of them, go to effect, go to color correction, and then I'm going to check hue and saturation. I'm going to click on the colorize option. I'm just going to actually the 0 or actually 5 I think adds a good red color, but change the saturation all the way to 60. As you can see, very nice, very good red color. And then just Control C the hue and saturation effect, and then just press Control V. So you have like a full, red ink bleed now. Then go to the duplicated layer, press Ctrl V, and well, you can have both the ink bleeds have red color, but it's a good idea if you change the color over here to something different. That just looks a little better. So I'm going to go for 205, then Ctrl C it and paste it to the similar layer. So now we have a red and a blue ink bleed. Amazing. This looks really nice. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna select these things, press Ctrl Shift C, and make them into a new comp. I'm gonna call this ink, and make this new comp a 3D layer. Then we're gonna create another layer. Press Ctrl Y. I'm gonna call it flare. And by the way, friends, you need to have optical flare third-party plugin from Video Copilot installed on your machine for this effect. If you don't have it, you can work with the basic lens flare that comes with After Effects, but Video Copilot really does a better job. This optical flare does a much better job. Come over here, and I'm assuming that you all know how to use this third-party plugin. Come to Options, and I'm going to go to Preset Browser. I'm going to go to Light. I'm going to take this Evening Sun. It's a great preset. And if you want to change the color, there is this option over here, Global Color. Or if you click OK, there is this one more option over here. So it says Color. Then you can come over here and change the color, to whichever color you like. And so as you can see, you guys have a lot of options right now. I'm going to work with the default color that comes. I'm just going to press Cancel. And yeah, so this basically looks very nice. Select optical flares and make this flare come right in the center. And change the blend mode to Add. So now you can see we can see both the ink bleeds and the star. Then come over here to optical flares, effects and controls, and come and start the stopwatch for brightness. Now if you select it, hit the U key on the keyboard, you get this brightness option. And now you can basically just reduce the option firstly, so we can see what do we have. And somewhere around here, I think both of these ink bleeds are gonna match, like touch each other. And I think that is a good place for the brightness to start. So basically we have like this, then this brightness slowly starts from 1 second and to at least 2 seconds. It just comes to 100%, right? And then after 1 whole second, it just covers up the full page like that. That looks nice. Awesome. Now for creating the zoom in effect, we're gonna press Ctrl Shift Alt C. Hey, what's up everyone? Okay, so my display driver froze and my After Effects crashed, and so basically I came up with this thing now, okay, and I've done a little bit of changes to the optical flare keyframes that we had. So I've given it somewhere like 2 seconds at the start with 0 brightness, and then from 2 seconds it takes somewhere like 2 seconds and 7 frames just to get at 100%, and then from 100% to somewhere like 1 second it takes to cover the full page. So that's the setting that I have done. If you want the similar effect, if you want like the same effect, then make sure you do the same settings. And by the way, I've easy eased all the keyframes. And now to create that zoom in effect that we have, firstly I'm gonna just pre-compose all these things. Ctrl Shift C, press OK. I'm gonna make this this new comp a 3D layer. I'm gonna press Ctrl Shift Alt C to my camera. I'm gonna use a 50mm preset, and then I'm gonna hit the R key on the keyboard. And right where the burst happens, actually the burst starts, I'm gonna hit the Z rotation, and then somewhere around here I'm gonna change it to -9. Friends, if you want like a right side zoom in, you can see this right side zoom in, everything just tilts to the right, then you have to go for minus value. And if you want like a left side zoom in, as in if you want the tilt to happen on the left side, then you have to add in a positive value. And then hit the P key on the keyboard for position keyframes, or actually the position parameter. Start the keyframing, and then we're just gonna zoom in really close using this last value. So now if you see, you have like a really fast and a really cool zoom in. But if you want to add a little bit of organicness to the whole effect, then I would advise you all to change this rotation. Just offset it a little bit, just a little bit. So basically we have the rotation come in first, and actually a little more than that. So we have the rotation come in first, or actually not that much, somewhere around that much. So the rotation happens first and then there is a burst. So that looks really nice. This kind of motion graphic can really be used when you are creating a very heavy project, okay, say like a template for someone, or something like that, and you are getting confused on what should be the welcome sequence or the title sequence. I myself, I'm actually working on a gamer's intro and a full template. So therefore, I was just working last night and I got some ideas, and I got this then. So I thought I'll share it with you all. Make sure you'll subscribe to my channel, Tutorials for Graphics and Training for Graphics. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and liked it. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video on YouTube. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.